Welcome. Thank you for joining me here for this short Yin Yoga practice. You may like to have a block available and a blanket. You can fold it and sit on it like I am. And then when you're ready, come into a seated position of your choice. You could sit cross-legged or in any other way that suits your body today. And then allow your eyes to close or just soften your gaze. Taking a moment to arrive. Maybe you'd like to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And let it go through your mouth. As you take a moment to become still, remind yourself that your body is a fluid organism with self-regulating capacity. For the body to be and remain healthy, you need to take time to fuel and recharge it. Not with food, although of course you need to eat, but with stillness, conscious breathing, and stimulating movement of energy to loosen and release toxins of mental and emotional nature. Freeing your system of the burden of carrying around baggage accumulated through life experiences. Empty your vessel of heaviness and congestion. Stimulate the flow of life force through your limbs and body in order to loosen that which is stuck. Allow the life force to flow through you like a river in spring that carries the melting snow from the highlands down to the ocean. Another nice breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Perhaps you'd like to set an intention for your practice of today. And then when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. For your first posture, you may like to slide whatever you're sitting on to the side and bring your feet together, knees apart for butterfly pose. So make sure that there is enough space between the heels and the groin in order to fold forward without feeling stuck in your hips. If you have any sensitivity in your lower back, maybe you want to stay up a little higher, maybe with your spine straight and the hands reaching behind you as a counterweight. Or perhaps you round the spine forward and then whatever space there's left between your feet and your head, you could use a prop to support the neck. Maybe you need one and use it, maybe you don't, maybe your head reaches all the way down to your feet. So wherever your body is willing to go, that's where you're pausing. So don't force your body down into a shape that you think you should be in. Just letting the body tell you what is the natural pause. What is the natural edge of your body's mobility in this moment? And then allow your muscles to become soft. Relax your legs. Allow the spine to soften and round if you're bending forward. Relax your jaw and your face. When you allow the muscles to relax, the body will open up more easily as we're targeting the connective tissues, the fascia, this liquid ridge crystalline system that is holding your body together and functions as a web of communication. And so with these poses, as we're holding them for several minutes at a time, we're creating space in that web. We're creating length in the fascia, enhancing your range of motion, your agility, and stimulating the flow of life force through the energy channels in the body called meridians. It's like the words I read to you at the start. Meridians are like river banks through which the river of your life force flows. We want to stimulate that flow by holding these postures, and then when we're coming out of the shape, the water flows with even more force, with more abundance, more smoothly and freely, taking with it any toxins, any stuckness, any congestion in the body deposited there as a result of unresolved experiences in your life, emotions that haven't been processed. And we don't even need to know what those emotions are, what those experiences are. So as you become soft, bring your attention to your tailbone, base of the spine. And imagine that you could breathe in through your tailbone, drawing the breath up along your spine on both sides to the crown of the head. And on your exhale, allow the breath to flow out of the crown back down into the earth. You inhale, imagining through the tailbone on either side of the spine up to the crown, and exhale from the crown back down into the earth. Repeat that a few rounds at your own pace. Breath like that up the spine and out the crown of your head. Notice now if anything has changed in your body and the way this pose feels. Taking one more normal breath here. And then slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time, bringing your hands behind you, leaning back so you can slowly straighten your legs. And you may even like to lean back onto your elbows, letting the spine hang out for a moment. And then you can lie all the way back, rest your head for a moment. Just noticing if you can feel any effects from this first pose, the butterfly pose. And then from here, slowly turn around onto your belly. I like to have a little padding under my pelvis, so you may like to use your folded blanket. And then once you're on your belly, come onto your elbows. Elbows coming under your shoulders, maybe a little bit forward of your shoulders, but not wider than the shoulders. Letting the spine hang. Relax your belly, your buttocks, your legs. If this feels too intense for your lower back, just bring the elbows even further forward, so there's less of a compression in the lower back. So wherever you place your elbows, make sure that you can relax your neck, your shoulders. You allow the chest to melt. The spine hanging like a string of Christmas lights. And creating this compression in the lower back is stimulating blood and chi, life force, flow into the lumbar area. Really healthy for the lower back and overall spinal health by counterbalancing the posture we usually are in during the day, which is rounded forward. And as you settle, notice your breath. Now imagine that you could breathe in through the crown of your head. And you draw the breath down the spine into your lower back. And on your exhale, imagine the breath swirling around in the lower back, creating space in the lumbar area. So you inhale through the crown of your head, down the spine, and exhale, let the breath create space in the lower back. Repeat that a few times. Maybe 2 more rounds of breath like this. Relax your jaw and your tongue as you breathe. As you return to your normal breath, see if there's any part of your body that you could relax a little bit more. Imagine the soles of your feet softening. As you exhale, slowly lower your chest and your head down, resting your forehead on your hands. Noticing perhaps an increased flow of blood and chi into the lumbar area. And then slowly turn around, rolling on your back. Drawing your knees into your chest. So if you're in an upside down child's pose, you could hug your arms around your shins or just hold your knees with your hands. Let the lower back spread and widen on the floor. Relax your shoulders. And as you keep your knees bent, extend the right arm out to the side at shoulder height, and with your left hand, guide your right knee over, both knees over to the left into a spinal twist. Just an easy twist. So you may like to use your folded blanket, sliding it between your knees to support that upper leg. Your head could turn to the right shoulder, or you could keep your head in the center, whatever feels comfortable for your neck. And allowing the spine to unravel here. The legs heavy, releasing any tension that may still be present. And as you become still, know that it is the stillness here that is feeding your body. Conscious breathing is helping blood and flow of chi through your system. Just feeding all the energy channels, the meridians in your body. Flushing out any debris, any heaviness that no longer serves you. And the paradox here is that there's nothing you need to do. In fact, the less you do, the more effective these poses are. Even just 3 poses like in this practice can already make a difference in how your body feels. Clarity in your mind. Again, here as well, notice if there's any part of your body that you could relax a little bit more. take one more deep breath in through your nose. Let it go through your mouth. And with your feet on the floor, slowly bring one knee at a time back to center. Arms by your sides. Take a moment to pause here. Notice perhaps a difference between your right and your left side. And then when you're ready, bring your knees towards your chest again. Left arm extends away from the body at shoulder height. The right hand guides the knees over to the right until your legs come onto the floor. And again, also on this side, perhaps you'd like to use your blanket folded and slide it between your knees so you're not letting the weight of the leg pull too much on your lower back. Head can be in the center or turn to your left, whatever is comfortable for your neck. And as you let the body settle, you may notice this side is different. So make any adjustments you need in order to fully relax in this shape. Becoming still, being aware of your breath. And allowing the change in your body to happen. Take one more nice deep breath in through your nose. Let it go with a sigh. And with your feet on the floor, slowly bring your knees back to center. Pause here for a moment. Maybe you'd like to stay with your knees bent, in which case bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips and let the knees lean together. Or if you prefer, you can straighten your legs. Maybe even rolling up the blanket and placing it under your knees. Either way, whether with knees bent or legs straight, just take a moment to notice how your body feels right now. Is there a little bit more space? sense of openness. Maybe your body feels both energized and relaxed at the same time. Perhaps you'd like to stay here for a little longer. So you can pause the recording and stay here as long as you like. And then whenever you're ready, you can slowly deepen your breath. Carefully bringing your knees towards your chest. And slowly roll to your side. And then coming up to sit when you're ready. And then once you're upright, you may like to close your eyes again for a moment or soften your gaze. Once again, noticing how you feel right now. And bringing your hands together in front of your heart and bow your head as a gesture of gratitude to your body for the miracle that it is. And let's also offer the benefits of our practice to all beings, so that this practice doesn't only benefit ourselves, but everyone around us and eventually everyone on the planet. Thank you so much for joining me here today.